It's just a few seconds, a shadow, a slow turn. And the world of Heartland fans exploded. The Season 19 trailer dropped, and for a moment, just a moment, it looked like Borden was standing near the barn again. Could it really be him? Or is the show playing with our emotions? Let's take a closer look at the scene that sparked the biggest rumor in Heartland history. The shot comes at exactly 1 minute and 14 seconds into the trailer. We see Amy walking toward the ranch house. In the evening light, the sun is low, the shadows are long. Then there's movement. To the right, near the corral, a man standing still, just watching. He's too far away to see clearly. His face is hidden by shadows, but the posture? The build? It looks just like Ty, the way his hands rest at his sides, the tilt of his head, the boots, the jacket, everything. Screams Ty Borden. For longtime fans, it's impossible to ignore, but is it really him? Let's rewind and go frame by frame. The scene is carefully edited. First, the shot cuts to Amy's shocked face, eyes wide, lips slightly parted. Then, we're back to the figure, but only for a second. He turns slightly as if he's about to walk away, and then the trailer jumps to another scene. It's fast. Too fast. And that's no accident. The editors knew what they were doing. It was meant to stir something, hope, confusion. Maybe both. Now, let's talk about lighting. The scene is backlit by the sun. That means the light source is behind the person, making their front completely dark. It's a trick used in trailers to create mystery. You can't see facial features, just an outline. The same effect was used in earlier seasons when Amy would dream of Ty or think about him. So is this a memory, a dream? Or something else? Another thing fans noticed? The music? Right, when the mystery figure appears, the music changes. There's a soft piano chord, slow and emotional. It's the same piano theme used in Season 14's final scene with Ty. That can't be a coincidence. Heartland's soundtrack is always deliberate. They use it to guide your emotions. In this case, they want us to feel something familiar. Something tied to loss or maybe to hope. And let's not forget the camera angle. It's filmed from far away with a bit of a shake, like someone is spying or watching from a distance. That's how the show usually shoots flashbacks or visions. In Season 15, when Amy thought she saw Ty near the lake, they used the exact same camera style. So this could mean we're inside Amy's mind again. Or it could be something more, a reappearance, a message, or a surprise twist the show is hiding from us. Some fans pointed out another detail, the man's jacket. It looks like the same kind of jacket Ty wore in earlier seasons, brown leather with a collar and a worn look. And remember, that jacket became almost like a symbol. Whenever we saw Ty, that jacket was there. So was this intentional wardrobe styling, or another hint meant to confuse and excite? Here's the biggest clue, though. The trailer doesn't show the man's face. Not even a glimpse. If it wasn't important, they wouldn't have included the shot at all. But they did. And they placed it right in the middle of the trailer, not at the end or beginning, but where viewers are paying the most attention. That's a powerful placement. It means something. It's meant to raise questions. It's meant to get people talking, and it worked across social media. Fans are split. Some believe it's a dream. Others think it could be a flashback edited to look new. But there's a bold group that's convinced this isn't a trick. This is Ty, alive, back and keeping a distance for a reason. Maybe for protection. Maybe because of memory loss. Or maybe because he never really died at all. Heartland has played with timelines before. They've shown us the past and present side by side. They've used flashbacks and dream sequences to tell emotional stories. So, the mystery man could be a memory. Or a secret the show is saving for a huge finale twist. Could Ty have survived? Off-screen, quietly recovering, thinking he was protecting Amy by staying away. We don't know. Not yet. But one thing is clear, the trailer wants us to ask. And that shadow near the corral has opened the biggest question Heartland has faced. In years. So is Ty really back? Or is this another emotional illusion? One thing's for sure, we're only just getting started digging into the clues. Asterisk. What if the answer isn't in what we see, but in what we hear? The voiceovers in the trailer might seem soft, emotional, even normal at first, but when you listen closely, they tell a different story, a strange one. Amy's words seem simple, but layered underneath is something more. A message that might be meant for Ty himself. In one scene, Amy says, "Sometimes the past doesn't stay where you left." That line alone raised eyebrows across the fanbase. Who is she talking about? What past is trying to return? Is it pain? Or someone? And the way she says it, her voice trembles just slightly, not like grief, but like she's expecting something. Or someone. Could that someone be Ty? We've seen this before. In earlier seasons, especially after Ty's death, Amy often spoke in soft monologues. But they were filled with sorrow, acceptance, and healing. This time, there's hesitation. There's something unfinished in her voice. Like she's still waiting, like she never got closure. That's a huge emotional clue, and the showrunners know exactly what they're doing when they write it that way. Now let's dig into one of the most emotional moments from the trailer. Amy is shown standing alone at the edge of the fields. The wind is blowing, the sky is cloudy. Then we hear her voice. "I thought I had let go, but maybe I never really did." That single line hit fans like a wave. It's deeply personal and suspiciously timed. Why say that now, unless something is forcing her to reopen the door she once closed? The editing makes it even more suspicious. Right after that line, there's a flash, literally. A blinding cut to a memory from the past. Amy and Ty riding horses together. That shot is only 2 seconds long. But it's one of their moments, not just any moment. It's a moment filled with joy, movement, and connection. Why would the trailer include it unless Ty is important again in Season 19? You may remember this trick from Season 15. They used older scenes of Ty to bring out Amy's emotions, sometimes in dreams, sometimes in therapy, and sometimes in symbolic storytelling. But this time feels different. In past seasons, the flashbacks were longer and clearly labeled in the story. Now, they're faster, hidden, like puzzle pieces thrown into the trailer for fans to find. And guess what? There's another flash, even shorter, half a second, where Amy looks behind her with wide eyes. Her expression isn't sad. It's shocked, like she just saw something or someone. The voiceover playing during that exact moment, "You always said I was stronger than I thought." It's a line we've heard before, but this time it sounds fresh, like she's talking to him. Not about him. That's a big difference. Even more interesting is the way the trailer plays with silence. In one section, everything goes quiet, no music, no background noise, just Amy breathing. Just a heartbeat sound. This is another clue. In film, silence is never random. It means we're entering a personal, intense space, a space where something important is about to happen. Could that silence be leading up to Ty's return? There's also a new scene of Amy and Lyndy together. Amy kneels beside her daughter and says, "Some things you carry in your heart forever." It's tender, but Lyndy's response is chilling. She says, "Like Daddy?" And Amy doesn't answer. She just stares off into the distance. That silence is loud, that pause. It speaks volumes. It feels like Amy knows something but can't say it yet. We can't forget that Lyndy has also had visions or dreams about Ty in the past. In one season, she said she saw Daddy in her dreams, and Amy brushed it off. But maybe now, with this line in the trailer, the writers are bringing that thread back. Maybe Lyndy knows something even Amy doesn't understand yet. Or maybe she's the key to whatever mystery is unfolding. All these voiceovers, these flashes, these half-finished sentences, they're not random. They're carefully chosen. They're meant to point toward a story that hasn't been told yet. One that feels bigger than just grief or memory. Something about presence. Something about someone coming back when no one thought they could. Amy's voice throughout the trailer carries more than sorrow, it carries weight. It's like she's preparing us, or herself, for something she doesn't want to believe but might be true. That's the beauty of how Heartland works. It tells the story between the words, in the pauses, in the softest lines, and right now, every quiet sentence feels like it's whispering Ty's name. Asterisk, he hasn't posted a single word about season 19, not a comment. Not a photo, nothing, and for fans who know Graham Wardle, the actor who played Ty Borden, that silence feels loud. In fact, it might be the biggest clue of all. Usually, when a major character leaves a show, the actor continues to support the series from a distance. They promote the new season, cheer on their castmates, maybe post a nostalgic throwback. But this time, Graham has vanished from the Heartland promo scene. No tweets, no interviews, no reaction to the trailer. It's as if he's hiding something, or being told to. Even more interesting is how the rest of the cast is acting. Amber Marshall, who plays Amy, did a short behind-the-scenes interview. She smiled when asked about the new season, but when the reporter mentioned Ty, her tone changed. Her smile didn't fade, but it froze, just for a second. She paused, then carefully said, "Amy goes through a lot this season, and some moments really bring the past back in unexpected ways." That sounds like more than flashbacks. It sounds like a setup. The show's producer, Heather Conkey, was also asked about Ty's possible appearance in any form. Her reply? "We always try to honor the fans' emotional connection to our characters. Nothing is off the table if it serves the story." That answer doesn't say no. In fact, it says maybe, and in television, maybe usually means wait and see. Let's talk about one odd moment from the trailer premiere event. On the live chat replay, a fan asked, "Will Ty appear, even in a dream or a vision?" The moderator quickly skipped the question. No answer, just move to the next one? That kind of behavior doesn't usually happen unless there's something they're not allowed to say. It's controlled silence on purpose. And then there's the crew. A junior costume designer posted a now-deleted story on her social media. Months ago? It was a rack of outfits labeled with character names. Most were expected Amy, Jack, Tim, but in the bottom corner of the photo, half-covered, was a tag that said, Ty. When fans noticed, the post was quickly taken down. Was it old inventory, a reused label, or something much bigger? Graham Wardle himself has kept his public image focused on spirituality and personal growth since leaving the show. He has a podcast where he speaks about emotional healing and transformation. But recently, in one episode, he said something strange. Sometimes the best way to come back is quietly. Fans who heard it immediately wondered, was he talking about life or Heartland? His longtime friendship with Amber Marshall is also key. They've stayed in touch even after his departure. In one Instagram Q&A, Amber said, "Graham? And I still share a deep connection through this show, and sometimes we talk about what it meant to us both." That was months ago, but now? She's gone quiet when his name comes up. No tags, no replies, just silence. And you know what? In the entertainment world, silence is rarely meaningless. It's often written into contracts. If an actor is coming back for a surprise appearance, studios make them sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. These keep everything secret until the big reveal, which could explain why Graham is completely off the grid when it comes to season 19. Even more curious is how the official Heartland social pages have been acting. Their trailer post pinned on Instagram is filled with comments asking about Ty, but not one of those comments has been liked, replied to, or acknowledged by the page. Zero interaction. As if they're being told not to engage with that topic. Why avoid it unless there's something they're waiting to announce? One more thing just before the trailer release. Fans noticed a strange entry on the IMDb page for season 19. Under guest appearances, there was a blank line next to Episode 9, no name. No role, just an empty space. Within hours, it was removed. Could that episode be the one where something huge happens? Could it be the return brief, emotional, or even unexpected of Ty? All these signs point to one thing. Something's being kept from us, and not in a cruel way, in a planned way. The silence from Graham, the awkward answers from the cast, the hidden hints from the crew. It's not nothing. It's not coincidence. It's strategy. So maybe we won't see Ty ride up on horseback with a dramatic return. Maybe it won't be a full comeback. But maybe, just maybe, we'll get a moment, a face, a voice, a whisper, something to tell us. He never truly left. Asterisk, what if the man in the shadows is Ty, but not in the way we think? What if Heartland is preparing us for something even bigger than a return? A rewrite of everything we believed? Across Reddit, YouTube, and fan forums, wild theories are flying, and some are surprisingly possible. Let's break them down one by one and look at how Season 19 might be setting up the most shocking twist in the show's history. The most popular theory? Ty never died at all. According to this one, the entire death in Season 14 was staged. Some fans believe Ty was targeted and had to disappear to protect Amy and Lyndy. The theory suggests he entered witness protection or was sent on a secret mission related to wildlife conservation or medical research, something off the grid. It sounds wild, right? But shows have pulled off bigger twists. Think about it. There was no funeral scene, no body shown directly, just a rushed explanation. Could that have been on purpose? Another theory is even more emotional. Ty died, but Amy is seeing him again because of something supernatural. Fans say Amy may be experiencing a spiritual connection, maybe through dreams, visions, or even signs that he's watching over her. It would explain the flashbacks, the sudden music shifts, and the ghost-like figure in the trailer. And remember, Lyndy once said, "Daddy visits me in dreams." Could Season 19 be finally showing what Lyndy always felt? Now let's talk sci-fi. Yes, Heartland sci-fi. A small group of fans believe the show might be teasing a parallel reality or alternate timeline. What if there's a universe where Ty never died, and somehow Amy crosses into it emotionally or mentally? Shows like This Is Us and Outer Range have played with dual timelines and emotional realities. If Heartland wants to keep things grounded but still surprise fans, a dream world where Amy can visit Ty could be a powerful plot device. There's also a theory that makes use of technology. Some viewers believe we might see Ty again through old footage digitally inserted into new scenes, something like a memory remix. This isn't far-fetched. Many shows and movies now use AI and editing tools to bring back actors in short sequences. If Graham Wardle didn't film new scenes, they might have permission to use his past moments in creative ways. A moment where Amy sees Ty one last time, edited from old scenes but shaped into something new. Another interesting theory is symbolic. Ty doesn't come back physically, but someone who looks like him does. Maybe a long-lost cousin. Maybe a man with a similar voice and posture who helps Amy through something difficult. It would stir emotions and confusion for Amy and the audience. And Heartland writers love emotional conflict. Imagine Amy slowly realizing it's not Ty, but still feeling something. That's drama gold. Some fans are convinced that all the clues point to a one-time appearance. Maybe not a full return, but a brief, powerful moment, a vision, a farewell, a closure scene. Maybe Amy is about to move on, and Ty appears just once to give her that peace. That would explain the secrecy, the deleted clues, and the trailer tease. A moment designed to heal both Amy and the audience. But here's the boldest theory of all. Ty never left the ranch. According to this idea, he's been alive but injured, hidden, or suffering from amnesia. Some point to the sudden reappearance of Dr. Scott and Jack having more serious scenes in the new trailer. Could they have been helping Ty recover in secret? Maybe Ty lost his memory after surgery. Maybe he doesn't remember Amy or Lyndy, but now, in Season 19, he's slowly coming back. That would be heartbreaking and hopeful. And of course, there are fans who say this is all a dream, that the entire trailer is a mental journey for Amy, a test of letting go or of learning to live with both love and loss. Maybe Ty appears only in dreams. Maybe his voice is in her head, guiding her through the hard parts of life. It's not a return, but it's still love, still presence. Whatever theory you believe, one thing is clear: Heartland fans aren't just guessing. They're watching every frame, they're listening to every word, and the trailer gave just enough to fuel them. That's smart storytelling. Keep the hope alive. Keep the questions burning. If even one of these theories is true, Season 19 could be the most emotional season yet, not because of action, not because of shock, but because of what it means to see someone you loved, even for a moment, Whether it's Ty's full return or just a whisper from the past, fans are ready. And Heartland knows it.